He's getting mentally prepared.
Mentally prepared.
Yeah.
Mentally prepared.
Those two are hilarious.
Amy's in Oklahoma, Dale.
Yeah.
She's probably at home.
She's in here.
Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down.
She's like two posts above yours, Dale, right there.
Yeah, but see, he's not in the same chat. He's not seeing her because he's in Scott's, and she's in somebody else's. I guess Glenda's.
Probably. Yeah.
Oh, really? Well, then she needs to come over to Scott's so that she can see the link.
But she's
to come up.
I can post it. Glenda, you want to post it? You post it in yours.
Oh yeah. We can. I'll post it.
Okay, either one. Yeah, it's just not posted. Once you post it in the link, then in your chat, then you'll see it.
Hey, Jerry.
There you go.
Good morning, everyone.
Hey, Jerry. Who said they were coming up so I can save them on the spot?
Leonard Mountain Homestead. We were talking.
Oh,
She's
okay.
in-
Once I see Amy, then I'll save the last spot for Amy.
And honestly, I could pop that down. I just wanted to come up and say,
I can pop off and let the other guys come in.
I'll pop off and let you guys talk.
You're live.
I'll just pop off.
That's not how it works.
You staying, girl.
Watch
Jerry.
Watch Amy pop up, and then all of us pop off. And
Yeah,
wait a minute. It's just me and Scott.
Screen.
He's up full screen, right?
That would be a little
That would be
and
funny.
We joke.
Hey,
with you,
Barbara.
we love you.
Hi from Oregon.
Hey, what part of Oregon are you from, Barbara? Lisa, my wife is from Roseburg, Oregon.
Yeah,
Right
they
there
know.
off of I-5 down in the valley.
They know about Oregon.
Yeah.
When my
There she
The link is up. I
is.
posted it.
Hey, Amy.
Hi, Amy.
Hello, Amy. How you doing?
I'm tired.
when my
I
family gets
understand that.
on, I'll drop down in the basement, but I'll keep it running if that's all right.
Oh, Josh, you don't
Of
need to
course.
go anywhere.
Yeah, yes, leave it running, brother. Leave it running.
You don't have
Yeah,
to go
but you
anywhere,
can
Josh.
kick me down though, because I'm gonna go in and eat lunch.
Oh, he's
Oh,
going
are
to
you
eat
going
lunch.
for a
He's
cheeseburger?
going for a cheeseburger.
Yeah, look out there right now. Oh, I'll show you. Oops, I'll get out. I'll show you my famous lunch area.
Famous
Oh,
lunch
lunch
area.
Oh, there's the Hamburg joint.
oh, look at there.
Yeah.
You know, we could rename your channel the Hamburglar.
Oh, the Hamburglar.
Yeah.
God, that makes me want a burger.
Or Wimpy, the guy who was always going to pay for his cheeseburger on Tuesday or his hamburger on Tuesday. I bet you don't even know that one, Josh.
He told me Wimpy. He's Spanky.
I didn't hear what y'all said. My phone was connected to my truck, so I'm out there talking, asking if you can see it good. I didn't hear you.
Yes, we could. We were all making fun of you, so don't worry about it.
Oh yeah, I didn't hear it. That's all right. I'll watch that replay though.
No, it's okay. Yeah, I've done
I
that
was saying
before.
that, you know, we're going to start calling you the Hamburglar.
Yeah.
Or Wimpy from the old Popeye cartoon, who was always going to pay for his hamburger on Tuesday.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
We lost Rebecca.
Yeah.
Rebecca.
Maybe she had a call or something.
Mm.
So, Jerry, are you doing okay? You got a little face on you there. You doing all right? There's a
I'm fine.
smile. Good, good.
I just got back from the pre-op,
Okay.
so
How'd that go? How'd that go?
it was fine. I mean, I got my got blood taken and X-rays and all that stuff, and I'm all ready to go. So I'll just be in for a couple hours, anyways.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Gonna go in from the side and put by robotics and put in a mesh, so I don't have any more hernias. Hopefully.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
No
That's what they did with grandma. They did the
Sounds-
same thing with the mesh.
Sounds painful. Ugh.
I
Sounds
know.
what?
I know. Up here, they don't bring you anything to your bed. you have to they force you to get out of bed and walk to dinner, and you're not waited on.
I won't be in there that long. I'm only going to be in there for a couple hours.
Yeah.
I'll be home for dinner.
Oh God, see, ours they make you stay 24 hours in case of bleeding.
No, I go in, have surgery at 11 o'clock, and I'll be home probably by 3.
Drive through.
Yep, drive-through service.
Is that tomorrow?
No, it's on the 12th.
On the 12th. Okay.
So Friday.
Oh, and John, Sir Grace corrected you.
Yep. No, he didn't correct me. That's what I said. Wimpy.
Oh,
Hey,
Pay you on Tuesday for a hamburger today.
that's
Yep.
right.
And he's just saying LOL. He thought that was funny. That I know what he said to me by that
Yeah,
one.
that's Wimpy from the old Popeye cartoon
Yeah.
from way back
Yes.
when. And there's
Yeah.
something
Before
like
Josh's
probably
time.
sitting over there going, "Who?" Blenda's probably going, "Who?"
No. Grace and I
Amy's
both
probably
know.
going, "Who?"
No. We used to watch Popeye, him and I. Oh yeah, we're not that young. We're grandparents. We kind of joined that club.
I didn't never watch Popeye, but I've heard of what y'all are talking about.
Because
oh
you ain't
man.
Josh, how old are you, honey?
Me?
30,
Josh.
36.
He's younger than my youngest son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My baby is well, she'll be 37 January, and then my oldest is 39. So you fit right in. You could be the number 3, but it's fine.
Hey, I'm right there.
Hey, you could have got yourself some dish detergent. You could have got yourself some
Oh,
cough syrup.
Yeah.
And
I've been wanting some of that darn Redmond salt too.
It's good. No, have to go through the adoption process, I guess.
Yeah, dang it.
This year I did a version of something that's going around TikTok, and I'm not on TikTok. So I don't know like what's cool. My daughter pointed this out. So I'm an extreme couponer. So I made baskets full of laundry soap, cleaning products, bathing products, just everything. And then I wrapped it up. Well, I get this video from my daughter, and she said, "You need to see this." And it said, "Who is the coolest mother-in-law?" And this mother-in-law had done the same thing. I'm like, so I get brownie points for 2023. I'm the cool mom this year. And she said, yes, because I had to buy whatever I wanted to buy.
That's awesome.
It was such a relief to have household products and cleaning products. And
Yeah, it is.
it's just, what a blessing. So if you want to bless your kids, do something like Miss Ann. Make it all up, give it to them. You'll get to be the cool mom or mother-in-law.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I
You're
think
not old. Your oldest turned 40. My oldest just turned 52.
I think I'm gonna pop off here and go get Christine some cough medicine.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to.
all right,
I need
buddy,
to run to town.
you go look after my sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Johnny,
Get well soon.
Yeah.
Too.
if you go to the store at any time, like when I don't have my own garlic made, then I do to get the pickled garlic. I like the sweet and spicy pickled garlic, and I'll eat 3 of those cloves
That
a
is
day.
awesome.
My whole family, like just a week or two ago, everybody was sick. I ate 3 pieces of them garlics, and I do that. I usually try to do it every night, but especially like if I'm not feeling that great or somebody around me's not feeling great, I'll eat it. And I'm telling you what, I never got sick, and I'm still not sick. So
Well,
it helped.
Awesome.
2 days ago, I felt like a truck ran over me. I didn't cough or anything like that. I just felt bad. And then yesterday, I had a horrible headache, and then today I feel okay. So, but she's having a hard time with it. So I think I'm going to go try to get her some because we've got a live after a while, and she's got to be.
Yeah.
So,
You don't have to
I
have
don't
fresh
know if
ginger,
she's going to be.
Christine.
Give her some caffeine.
yeah, here's some caffeine. All right,
If
we'll
you
see
can
you
get
guys
fresh
later.
garlic,
All right,
use
Johnny.
fresh garlic,
Johnny.
Christine.
Johnny.
Bye.
Bye,
Hey,
bye.
Jesse,
Yes.
did you see? Dang it. Rob asked you to drop the link for Leonard Mountain home.
And they're here.
Okay.
So, Leonard Mountain Home, refresh us
Rob.
again, please, what your first names are.
My name is Amy, and then my husband's name is Chris.
Amy and Chris. I'm going to need to say that about 12 times.
Yes, same
Let
here.
her go 13,
Amy-
Miss Ann.
It's so good for you to be here, honey. I've been,
Yes, I'm learning everybody's names. So it'll take some time, but I'll get there.
So, Amy, do you know our names from our channel?
Well, I see that you're Jesse and Lisa.
Hey, she got it. All right.
it's really hard to know my name.
That's the hardest one right there.
You know, that's Josh from Sherman's Family Farm.
All right.
And all the rest of us are branded.
I
So
bet you can't tell who that lady is wearing the pink shirt and her name is.
Yeah.
I
She
bet you
doesn't
don't know
know
that
what my
lady in the
name
pink
is,
shirt
right?
down there.
And so you do some of just about what all of the rest of us do, right? You've got a ton of animals. Well, I don't have a ton of animals, but you've got some animals going on. Who's that pretty face right behind you?
Faith, that's my daughter. You'll see her in some of my videos.
Huh,
Nice to meet you.
Hey, Faith.
and you do you garden?
And here she is. She's standing behind me. So,
Okay.
yeah.
And so, Amy, do you garden or do you have some sort of growing?
Now my husband has a pepper garden. Now it's down for the, the
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
he likes his hot peppers.
Now, Amy, you have 3 children, right? Faith, Hope, and Charity.
Do I now?
You have 3 children: Faith, Hope, and Charity.
No. I actually have 5 children. Me and Chris have 5 children.
5. Wow.
Yeah. Our oldest is 22. And then our youngest is going to be, or is he, I think he's 17. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Thank you so much.
And then we'll have a total of 3 grandchildren. So,
Oh,
Wow.
busy
That's
household in the holidays.
so
Hey, Mickey.
Fine.
We just
Okay.
went over a 10th grandchild.
aw.
Yeah, you got a new one. Congratulations there, Jerry. That little
Did you see the
bundle
little Bucky
the little
outfit I got
Bucky-
him?
That's a little Bucky Nugget. That was just a
Yep,
little,
little Bucky Nugget.
little Bucky Nugget. Sitting in his
Yeah,
arm.
I thought it was cool.
Oh, there's
Susan
Miss
said-
Ann in her Bucky shirt. Yeah.
I told Susan I wanted to get him a 3-month-old, and she says, "Oh, he's a newborn." And I said, "Well, he'll grow into it." We put it on him, and it was like, "Oh my gosh, it almost fits him perfectly." He's only 2 weeks old.
Oh,
No, it's like little bitty.
There'd be trouble in large amounts.
up.
Ridge Life's in the house.
Hey, I'll
Hey,
see
Tim.
you.
Hey, Tim, how you doing?
Hey,
I-
Tim.
Nice
How-
to meet him.
hello to Sherry at Black's Tropical Homestead. She's in the house as well. Hey, girl.
Oh,
Oh,
hey, we could get
good.
Sherry up here. I call her the wizard.
Yes. In fact, I'm going to drop the
This
link,
morning.
Sherry. Okay, so come on up if you can. That's
Like-
for Sherry.
Like she
There
can
she is.
turn anything out of anything.
She's
really
amazing.
Seriously, can.
I've
And
known her for a
she
long time. She
what
just-
I
man.
she just knows the different flavors and combinations and you know,
Herbs and-
like
Yep.
who makes their own ginger ale
Right.
Right?
from real ginger?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, she taught me how to do the laundry detergent. She taught me how to do the cough syrup, and she taught me how to do the magnesium oil. So I mean,
She
nothing
taught me
to say
about
original.
moringa. I had never heard of that.
So
And all the
what do you
benefits
use the
of it.
magnesium oil for? Is that now Debbie bought some and you're supposed to rub it on your feet and it helps relieve pain?
Yes.
It
Does
does.
it work?
Mhm.
When I make, I gave the kids a little container, but I make a
Okay.
big jug and put it
Yeah.
in a bath. And when I use it in a bath, it helps a lot.
Mhm.
A warm
Okay.
bath.
Okay. I
Mhm.
know I was having tremendous back pain last night and to the point where about 1:30, 2 o'clock this morning, I had to get up and put my salve on my back, and I was able to go back to sleep.
Oh, that's
But
good.
that my salve, within 5 minutes, it just and oh, just give me 1 sec, guys.
That's nice. Okay. That's nice.
Are you
Carlene.
you gonna? I was gonna say you want to put me in the basement. I'm gonna go in there and eat. My family just pulled up here behind me.
He's hungry. He
We'll
wants
get
to
you down
go
there.
in.
All right, Josh. See you in a
All
bit.
right, yeah. When I get done, I'll come back up in a little while. I'll let him know.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's living
Now,
life, loving has lots
Ann?
of things. Yeah.
Susan and I take vitamin D and magnesium for arthritis pain.
Mm-hmm.
And because our as we get older, our joints get tighter and stuff.
Yeah.
And it seems to do okay.
Well, what they tell me is that your skin is your biggest filter. And so because I was taking magnesium tablets that you buy at the store,
Yeah, that's
and
what we're taking.
a lot of them have some fillers in there. It's not all magnesium.
Right.
And also has to go through your digestive process and so forth before it gets to the spots that it needs to be. And so the oil sort of seeps in easier, from what I understand. I'm no expert. I don't know. But at this point, I'm trying all of it. So, yeah, no.
Oh, he's a good boy. I got the Hankster, so I got away with an hour and a half without Hank. So, hey, Bub. Oh, he's so tired.
So the other
Lay
thing you
down
can
your
do
bed.
is take magnesium, like take Epsom salt baths too for pain.
Yes.
I personally, when I'm in a lot of pain, I do floating. I don't know if you've ever heard of that, but it's a ton of Epsom salts in some water, a little bit of water. I go to a location to do it, and I walk out pain free. But at home, you could just do the Epsom salt baths too,
Yeah.
and that helps as well.
That's right. That's
So,
right.
Well, he's getting big.
It's huge for pain.
Yes, he is.
His little lap dog.
He ain't little anymore.
He's so cute.
No, he's not.
He's a Gode Patode.
Oh, is that Glenda?
So, Glenn, do you have any snow over there?
Hey, Hank.
Is that Glenda? Where is she?
Hank. Hi, Hank. There's the boy.
So, are the kids in charge of the dog when you're leaving for your cruise?
No, he's gonna go to. We have one of Debbie's friends has a kennel,
Oh, nice.
and he's treated with like royalty,
Oh, that's nice.
like he should be.
Of course.
And what are you doing, Goof? He's got his head buried into my shirt.
He loves his dad. He's giving snuggles.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
The doodle snuggle.
He's going. Yeah, you're gonna have to let him in, Jess. I've got two hands full.
Okay. Welcome back, Johnny.
Welcome back.
Here's
Welcome back.
Johnny.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
That caught us. Yeah, I knew that one.
See, there you go. We're gonna learn all the oldies today.
There's Sherry.
Oh, look at that. She's even.
Hey, dog.
Hey,
So we made a hot toddy. That's what we did.
Good. Good.
See, Sherry.
I tell you what, if you need anything, this is the gal to be able to.
I don't know if you can see this, Sherry, but I have my little hydroponics that I won last year going.
oh yeah,
That's it right there.
good.
I've
Go
got
those groceries, girl. I got mine going.
I see. What do you have growing in yours?
Kohlrabi, which I need to take out.
Good
Oh
job.
my gosh, that's beautiful.
Kohlrabi.
Oh my
So-
gosh.
It's time for tomatoes.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. I sound like Andale.
No, hers is good morning, everybody.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
That's how she does it.
I guess my
How
life
are
is
y'all?
predictable.
Good.
We're doing
Thank
well,
you.
Sherry. We're doing well.
I'm glad
Good.
you're here, Rodney.
I just popped on for a second. I was in the kitchen like, oh,
So-
let me wash your hands. Oh, let me go.
I'm so glad you popped in.
Speaking of tomatoes,
So what all do you put in your ginger ale? Or I know there's already a video that you've done, but like I know it's got to be basic information or like basic ingredient that you use.
Ginger, water, and sugar.
water and sugar.
Really?
That's crazy.
That's it. Ginger,
Beautiful.
water, and sugar. That is real
Now,
ginger
how do you
ale.
get it?
Just on-
Carbonated.
Yeah, but how do you get
Dale's down there like,
how do you get it to fizz?
So we put a ginger bug in it, which is just ginger, water, and sugar. You take 5 days to feed that to make a bug, which is it's like a SCOBY for kombucha
Okay.
or something. So you
Yeah.
take 5 days and you say you use 3 tablespoons of ginger, 3 tablespoons of sugar, and it can be raw sugar, but the fermentation process need that sugar to eat, and 2 cups of water. For 5 days, you'll feed that 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 tablespoon of ginger, and it will start bubbling and breathing, and you use that to make your soda with. We put it in bottles. We let it sit on the counter a couple days. We close it, and it'll build carbonation all on its own.
So is that a natural
Wow.
yeast then?
Wow.
little Paul Case.
Yeah, it's basically a wild yeast, natural.
Wow. Okay. So it's whatever yeast is in the air
Hey,
around
Dale.
you.
Hi, y'all. I didn't want to interrupt Sherry. She knows it all.
It does. He seriously
Does.
does.
She
Amen,
does.
brother.
Wealth of knowledge. Well,
Yeah, this I think the size of my head is paying. Bobby always say I got a big head, so it does pay off somewhere. But I thought it was. I mean, I do a lot of research. I know a lot of stuff, but in my mind, it's probably kind of boring. So
Mm-mm.
people would ask for it, and I'm like, oh well, let me share this. I didn't know anybody wanted to know. So
That's because you're so super cool.
Sherry, you keep those a coming.
Yeah.
I gotta
We're all
try.
learning.
My wife doesn't believe that I can make homemade laundry soap that will clean clothes for pennies per load.
Right.
yeah,
Oh, we've done it for a long time. But I will tell you, if you have one of those high efficiency washing machines with no like agitator in the middle of it, don't do it.
so we use it, but the thing is, most people use too much. You only need like 2 tablespoons, and we used to dumping even the cups that you get from the store and store-bought washing powder. It's too much. You know, they want you to fill this cup up when you only need 2 tablespoons, but because store-bought products are tons of chemical and mostly water, you know, you need more of it versus homemade. You only need 1 to 2 tablespoons.
Yeah.
Somebody wants y'all to drop Sherry's link in the chat, please.
So why not use it in a HE, Dale? Why not use it? Because that's what we have.
It made ours smell horrible.
Huh.
Oh.
Horrible. And we could wash and wash.
Really?
Yeah. Now, before we got it, we used it in our old one, and it was wonderful. But first of all, don't ever buy one without the agitator in the middle of it. It's the biggest piece of junk we've ever owned.
They're hard to come by now, Dale.
I got you on that one, brother. We'll never buy another one without an agitator.
I'm dropping in.
You had good luck in finding one that has an agitator in it these
Yeah.
days. Maybe I've booby trapped both
We-
the kids. I just can't. 'Cause they both
We've had the
have
high
those
efficiency for 16 years, and we have had no problems.
But you just front load, Jesse, or top
Front
load?
load. Front
Yeah,
load.
that's the difference.
Ours
No,
top
it's kinda
load.
top load.
Top load without the
Front
extra
load.
top
Front
load.
load.
are the ones that the side loads. Your closers fall from natural gravity, but the center one without the agitator, it doesn't. I don't think it cleans the closers well.
Well, I know it
But
does.
I've heard stories about the top load without an agitator. I mean,
Yeah.
that's just agitating as all get out.
Yeah,
I
it is.
have one and it does good. I
Yeah, it's
have-
actually not agitating as that'll get out.
Yeah, exactly, because it just spins them out to the edge, probably.
Yeah.
it does a good job. I have one and it does really, really good. I had a front loader and I've had a top loader. I don't like or the front loaders that are in the United States. I like the one that we had in England. Let me tell you how good those clean. But in the States, I've had to replace my front loaders too many times.
I'll tell her, Lila. Go ahead.
So my top loader, it gets it really
See,
clean,
ours-
stains out. I have no problems with it.
Well, that's good. And also, Sherry,
So
there is. I'm sorry.
yeah,
There's something that you
I was just about
add.
to say the same as I think what you're doing.
Okay, good. Yeah, Lila wants to know about a sore throat, but there is. I'm gonna get on that page after I say this sentence. There is something that you add to your laundry detergent to be able to help your clothes be a little softer, and it also helps in some of the cleaning process.
White
Sometimes-
vinegar.
White
Like
vinegar.
2 tablespoons of white vinegar.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And sometimes I
And
use
that
hair
doesn't-
conditioner.
That's not enough. It
Hi,
will
John.
bleach your clothes,
What's that?
No.
The white vinegar?
like vinegar.
Nope.
Yeah.
You won't
Yes.
smell it, and you won't even know it's there. Sometimes
Yeah,
I
so
mix my
I've seen
white
that
vinegar
comment.
with water and hair conditioner.
I seen that comment that my Oklahoma sister Christine put in about putting vinegar in there. We've
Mhm.
tried that.
Really? Have you
Oh,
tried
I'm
Afresh?
sorry.
Have you ever tried that to clean the machines? It's called Afresh.
Yeah,
Have you
we've
tried
done
that?
that.
And that didn't get it either?
That's what we've done. And the vinegar, and yes, it might go away for a day or two, or a load or two, but it comes right back.
That's bad.
Dale, are you saying your machine smells bad or your clothes smell bad?
The machine.
Mm.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Maybe
there's probably
What
there's
if you were
probably
to change the filter?
well, no, it
What
may
if
be
you were to
there's
change
probably
the
a
filter?
there's probably a seal that's holding some algae or some sort of
Funk in it, yeah.
some of
Yeah.
the soap residue. And
I
that's
can
what-
tell you, I'm going to fix the problem. It's going to get loaded on the trailer because scrap is 220 per shred right now. It's the, like I say, it literally is the biggest piece of junk we've ever owned in our whole life. We hate it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Maybe
so
we should
Dale, you
try
just
Are
need
you
to break down and get you a new John Deere washing machine. Mine-
Yeah.
John Deere's
I don't
much
buy-
better, really.
I don't
Paul,
I don't buy anything new when it comes to washing machine and dryer. Miss Lisa has never ever had anything that nice. We go buy hand me down in that since day one because both of us are like, we're not paying that for a brand new set.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it was nice being on here. My oldest daughter is furniture today, and we should go help. So
Hey,
Oh,
Amy, tell Marissa and Grumpy that Dale said hi.
Yes.
yeah, back for y'all's live tonight.
Okay.
See you soon.
Bye,
Bye,
yeah.
Amy. Thanks for
Bye,
stopping
Amy.
by.
see you later.
So Lala wanted something for sore throat. I use blue butterfly pea for a sore throat, but you can make a natural antibiotic. It made a natural antibiotic, which is just mainly stuff you probably have at home. In ours, we put apple cider vinegar. We use homemade apple cider vinegar, honey. I do put cayenne in there because we use it as a preventative more so than a cure because we don't get sick. So we take it every day, but we put ginger, garlic, turmeric, black pepper, cinnamon, honey, apple cider vinegar, and I do put cayenne pepper in it. And I put it in a tea bag. I put all my solids in a tea bag, like my pepper, my turmeric, ginger, cinnamon. I put them in a tea bag, and I pour apple cider vinegar and vinegar on top of that, and I let it sit on the counter for a day or two, and then I keep it in the refrigerator. But I just pull my bag out and discard the bag, and we take it every day. Now, it'll help your sore throat, but you have to take it at least 3 times a day until you feel better, and then
Yeah.
take it every day so you don't get sick anymore. It'll help build your immune system. It's just a natural antibiotic.
That's right. And honestly, Lila, honey is very good.
Honey
Like,
is the
Honey is amazing.
yeah.
But don't get it from the store. If you can get it from like a farmer's market or something, because in the
Right.
store you buy mostly have fructose corn syrup and not honey. It's only like 10% honey.
That's right.
Unless it's so like we can buy honey at our grocery store here. You can either buy the store honey or local bee
Right.
hive honey, you know.
Right.
So we always buy the local. But yes, I agree. Like people really underestimate honey
Yes.
and what it can do for you.
Yes.
There's
Really
so many
good.
benefits to it.
Yeah, honey will
Absolutely.
definitely help. And we take honey we take this antibiotic every day, but everything is in it. So
Yeah.
the blue butterfly pea is a herb. It's a flower we grow. We make soap with it, and I drink it every day as a tea or lemonade. But my best friend, she used to get sore throats all the time, and I would give her blue butterfly pea lemonade or tea, and she would say, "Oh, this is the only thing that helped my sore throat after weeks or months." So
Wow.
That's right.
Blue butterfly pea.
Right. It's not a pea though.
It's
What
an
she uses
herb?
for the flowers.
it's a flower.
Hmm.
You
Okay,
can,
I just wanted to clarify that you
Yeah,
weren't
I need to
like,
grow some really badly.
see, I don't know if you can order them, Scott, but they're sold through Baker Creek Seeds.
You don't have to water. I
Okay.
can send you seeds. I can send you seeds.
sure, we could try it. Just don't mail a package because they will.
Confiscate.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I can send them to Jesse. Jesse know how to send them to you, right? I think.
Well, actually, if you if you want to send it to Jesse, they can just throw it in the box.
Okay. I have tons of seeds.
I guess, or, well, if you were to send it like just an envelope to my Canadian address, there shouldn't be a problem.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
Just stick in an envelope to his Canadian address.
Okay.
Yeah,
And that'd be
and
easier
it's,
all
I
the way
think it's
around.
like, I think it's like 35 cents more than mailing it within the U.S.
Okay. I know one time I tried to send seeds. It was like $15.
Yeah, you can buy those international.
Oh yeah,
stamps.
no.
Yeah, no. You do have to have an international stamp, but you just send it in a regular size envelope.
Okay.
That'll be good. We'll talk about that. That'll be
Yeah.
good.
And they'll help me.
Now I have a
Oh,
question
sure.
about the blue butterfly peas. Is it a warm, like, I mean, I know I can't do it right now, but do you know how like loofah gourds require a lot of heat? Do the blue butterfly peas require a lot of heat as well?
Yeah, they do. Like ours is still producing. They have went to seed for the most part, but because it's still warm here, I guess you call it, they are producing flowers still. But they do need warm weather.
Okay.
But you can grow a whole lot. Like I plant one seed and expected one vine, and I ended up with a whole bush. So my whole tea bed is blue butterfly pea now.
Yeah, but y'all have to take that with a grain of salt because this woman can grow everything really well. And I teased her and said she could stand at her back door and chunk her seeds out, and they would all just sprout up everywhere. It's crazy. She's so good with it.
And who knew that you could make your own Rice Krispies?
Hey, Scott, Can you
Yeah.
drop the thing at the bottom there so that everybody can see our name? Because somebody's saying that they would like to see our name so they can sub.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's
We were
awesome.
just trying to show chat, but sorry. There we go.
Okay.
So the Rice
Hand over
Krispies, you can do that. You can do Rice Krispies so many ways. What we did was just
Be right back.
deep fried. We deep fried
Yeah.
parboiled rice, which is basically pre-cooked and dried rice, and it puff up just like Rice Krispie treats. What I was trying to show is a simple way to get things done, and you can heat up sand or salt, and put rice in it, and it'll do the same thing. We put them in the oven to dry them because I use that to make Rice Krispie treats. But my thing is, and I know a lot of people say, "Oh, that's not healthy because you deep frying them in coconut oil," because I make coconut oil too. But you think about in the store when you get a box of Rice Krispie treats, you got what 20 something ingredients there, versus me taking rice and frying it and drying it out. And how many ingredients do I have? We don't use preservatives because I think preservatives are our number one cause to most of our health issues, where most people think it's the sugar, or it's the potato, it's the bread. I think it's the preservatives. It's the chemicals that they're using to make food sit on the shelf. So even if it say that these veggie straws are so healthy, why are they able to sit on the shelf for months and somebody buy them and bring them home? Versus me making my own veggie straws at home and not adding all of this junk to it. So we eat anything we want. I just try to make it with my two hands.
Even look, whenever we were a kid, a loaf of bread at the most lasted a week, and it was blue. Now it goes 3 weeks past due date, and
Right.
there's no blue on it.
Yep.
Yep.
And I'm like, okay, well, that's some pretty nasty garbage going into your body on a daily basis.
Yes, every day.
And-
I mean, and it's everything we eat, everything we
bread.
consume, everything
Yep.
we put on our body, our soap, shampoo, and it's everything, sadly. But you know, and the system is designed to trick you to think that this is what certain things, or this is what everything's supposed to taste like, or this is what it's supposed to feel like. So when people taste ginger ale, they say, "Oh, that tastes like ginger."
Right.
Well, that's what it's supposed to taste like, because the crap we get at the store is
Yeah.
good and it's addictive. That's why we keep buying them, but that's not what's gonna cure your belly ache or make you feel
That's right.
better. It's mental. But that's all we known forever. So, you know, it's just changing things. And then I look at the fact of, look at what came down the pipe a few years ago. Well, sorry, Tim. I ain't talking to you. Tim. Tim got a special diet. We gotta have his Diet Coke. So
It's Coke Zero. That's right. That's
yeah,
right.
it's Coke Zero. But I think about what we went through a few years ago and how they made us stay home or stay. The air was toxic. You know, what's next? What are you gonna tell us next? And then people are gonna struggle because they can't get bread, or they can't get vegetables, or they can't get fruit, or I can't make candy. I plan to have everything in my home that I can make and provide whatever my husband and I need to make us happy and healthy in our house. If I can grow it, I'm gonna grow it, and I'm gonna try to make it. So
And
Hi.
she said, I mean, her own chocolate, her own Rice Krispie thingies. It's insane. She's just doing so good. It's
we can
wonderful.
do a lot, you know. We just gotta do it. That's what I say.
I
So-
admire it beyond that.
Christine, I
think-
believe 100% there should be 50 more raised beds. Absolutely.
We're gonna have to have an intervention
Dog
for
is
Christine and her raised bed here.
no.
That's no fun.
Pretty soon,
Hey,
pretty
Wiley.
soon, the Danny and all of his cows are gonna have to just leave because Christine's gonna cover the whole place in raised beds.
Yeah, but think of it this way: they're never going to be able to eat or can it all, so that the cattle they're going to get some snacks too.
That's
Just
right.
saying.
Yep. That's how you do it. You put everything back. You give it back to the animals. We buried, we processed our pigs and dug a hole to what we couldn't use, but we got dogs. We made dog food, dog treats. We had food for ourselves for the next 2 years, and we fed the land because all of that fertilized goodies is going to feed our land forever. So everything can go back to your property, no matter how big or small it is, 1 acre. And we can get
So Tim dropped a comment here I want to talk about here. It says, don't forget, they will tell us the sun is toxic, our water is toxic, and our air is toxic. Not in the country, it's all good. Well, Tim, I just saw a video of a guy living in the country, and there was a crop dusting plane flying over their property, dropping some kind of plastic pellets.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you that I think there's, I'm not going to say, I can't say on live, but there's some folks that don't want people to be self-sustainable.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't going to say
I'm going to guarantee you that.
Exactly.
I'll
So
be the
they're even starting to attack the people that have, gardens, and people live in the country, people that are that are trying to live a good, sustainable life on their own.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's tough.
It's tough, but it's
I
we stopped.
agree, Tim. I agree.
We stopped depending on, like, we used to order meat birds. We are 1 acre in the suburbs, so we have a 1 acre suburban homestead. We have neighbors.
In a neighborhood, like
Yeah,
nice
but
neighborhood.
I told my husband, raising meat birds, I love raising meat birds, but we wanted to figure out how can we be more self-sustainable and not depend on ordering meat birds because we prefer the Cornish cross. So our main source of meat is rabbit now. We can grind our meat up, make spaghetti. We can have rabbit burgers. We can stew it, put it on the grill, fry it, any way we want it. But we can produce up to 600 pounds of meat off one.
And it tastes like chicken.
And it tastes like chicken. If we
Ben's Over Acres says they want us to expire. What they want, they would like the folks who can sustain themselves to not be able to sustain themselves.
Correct.
And
They want us
to,
dependent.
so yes, if that means us expiring for that to happen, sure.
Yep.
They want people dependent upon the food, the supply chain that they have, and not the one that we create.
Correct.
Yeah.
So, if you supply the food, you supply the, the message, you supply, you teach the kids in school, you do all those things, and you control everything. So they just don't control this yet. They're trying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And so, but they can't take away our knowledge from up here that we can,
Yes.
that we can continue.
I say write down as much as you can, because one day, get books, these phones and tablets will be gone.
That's right. You need to do a prepping library. If you don't have a prepping library already started, you need to start. Because like we may not have YouTube tomorrow. We may not have a way of getting information tomorrow because they're trying to control all that as well.
That's right.
Well, and that's so, we all talk about they and everything, and how do we change it? Well, it changes on the local level. So
Absolutely.
you need to get involved with your own local government and cause change to happen from there up.
Mhm.
But
I just want to know
Well,
who
that's
they are.
true.
I agree.
Been there, done it, and I've got, after this term, be elected for 3 consecutive terms.
You got the T-shirt,
12
don't you?
years
Yeah.
I've been in.
Need term limits too.
I got the T-shirt, and I can make
I was
more.
thinking the same thing, Johnny.
Definitely need term limits. Congress and Senate, doesn't matter if it's in the state, local, government.
Mayors,
I agree.
Term
That's the
limit.
reason why we're in the positions that we're in, because
One
we
term.
have people that have they've been in that position for 40 years.
Right.
Yeah.
It was never intended, and never mind. I can get on a soapbox. I'll stop.
Yeah.
That's right. There's
It's true though, Dale.
It was never the intention of the original design
no
for anyone to become a career at it.
Right. It was
Right.
not made to be a career. It was made, and
Yep.
it is supposed to be a turnover. That's right. So, everyone, I am going to get ready to step down and go take my old lady nap. This has
Oh,
been
you're what?
incredibly exciting.
I
Sherry,
love,
Sherry knows all
The
about
old
me
lady.
going and resting, so I will go.
you know,
rest.
I like to see it, you know, this time when I just have a few weeks off from my job. I love to see how the retired life lives, you know. I guess one of these days I can look forward to that.
Sometimes lazy days.
Wait, I'm retired. I love being retired.
Here for a while.
So you'll enjoy being retired. I love it.
And you don't sit around and do nothing. You're
No.
always busy. That's what a lot of
That
people
would be
think.
true.
You retire and you're like doing nothing. Oh
Yeah.
no.
We're busier now than when I was working, so I'm
Exactly.
I'm thinking about going back to work so I can get a vacation.
Yeah, I thought about it too.
That's funny. That's funny, Jesse. My old
I'm
boss
always
told
trying
me
to
the
fit
other
in
day,
a vacation day. I'm always like, I ain't doing nothing on this day. That's my vacation day. Who take a vacation day while they retired? What?
Yeah, no, this girl
Yeah.
can't sit down. She can't sit down for nothing.
Yes.
Well, y'all, I love you, but I'm gonna go. So I'll
All
talk
right,
to you.
bye, Ann.
Bye.
Bye now.
Bye.
I'll be in the
Bye.
chat.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Bye.
I'm gonna
Toodles.
pop down to. Well, I'm gonna pop back in the kitchen.
All right, sure.
He's
Bye.
he's north
Bye.
of
Thank you.
Okay, break's over there, Sherry.
See
Break,
you.
break's over. Back to work.
Break.
Yeah,
The boss just walked in, so it's time to go back to work.
Bobby.
Bobby,
Bobby.
y'all have a good day and happy New Year.
Happy
Happy
New
New
Year.
Year.
You too. Bye,
Happy New
Sherry.
Year.
It's good seeing you. Hi, Bobby.
and she gone.
She gone.
She is.
She gone.
Glenda's left all by herself to fend from the five of us.
Listen, if I can do the VA system, I can take on all of you guys. Not a problem. This is easy.
Yeah, I feel sorry for you people who have problems with VA system. I don't have any problem with the VA.
Yeah.
I have
We
never
look
had
at
a day one problem.
When you see one VA, you see one VA. There's even a difference between the clinic and the hospital. We love
yeah,
our
well,
clinic. We love our
VA,
clinic.
my VA, they said was rated number 3 in the nation. So
Now, which one are you at?
it's through the one out of Fayetteville
Okay.
in Arkansas.
Okay.
It's all Joplin's included in it, and all they're all under that one central one that it's rated number 3 in the nation. And I have no problems with it. I've
Yeah.
never had a problem with day one on anything.
That's good. I'm glad to hear that because we need to have more of that. But ours needs a good rehaul, and we're getting ready to get a brand new one.
I was gonna say, from what I've heard, Jerry, you're about you're a singular one because
Yeah.
my
Well, I know. I hear that. But I never see anything like MT having a problem with his VA. I don't see the problems that these people are saying they're having problems with. I never have a problem.
That's good. But when you
You're-
see one VA,
You better
you
count
see
your
one.
blessings, Jerry, because I
Yeah.
know people that say,
So when we lived in Tucson, Arizona, now not Phoenix, because I've heard a lot of problems out of Phoenix. When we lived in Tucson, I actually really liked that VA hospital the best. And then I'm not going to say which one, but my father-in-law and mother-in-law worked for one, and it was good. It was not the best, but it's good. Better. The one we're at, it's such a hit and miss, and it depends on what department you're talking about. We had a provider, no joke, tell Sir Grace for a combat injury. Combat. I am done with you. Literally did this. You have exhausted all of my services. You're done. Not let me find a provider that can help you. Not let's guide through this. Not a thing. That's where my advocacy had to get involved, and I've got them going out on community cares, which is the insurance side where they pay for them to go see an outside provider. And this particular provider is now head of that department.
I've
That's
never had any
injury.
problem. If anything, I've got, they want me to come up too often. I mean, I get a physical every 6 months, you know.
Yes.
And,
Now the clinic, not a problem. Clinic, we walk in and it's amazing. I love the clinic. Love the clinic. We have great
so
clinic,
it's the other care.
especially cares that we have problems with.
And see, I went this one today out of the, I guess you call it out of pocket. It's not done by the VA. It's actually
The
the
community cares or TRICARE or TriWest.
it's not it's through TRICARE. It's like TRICARE. thing.
TriWest.
But I went to Joplin's Hospital today for my hernia surgery, and you know, and I don't get any guff or anything. I don't even see a bill.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
You
you
know?
don't see bills. So Aunt Lynn just popped in. She said, I've been to
Yes.
2 community cares appointments today. And one of them, she's getting ready to have a procedure done, and it's being paid for by community cares outside
So
of it. And I was having this conversation. I said, I'm glad you're out. Glad you're
Yeah.
out.
Keep Aunt Lynn in your prayers. The start of the year, it's no secret. She said it on her own channel.
She did.
So
she had knee
please
surgery.
keep.
She's having knee surgery, total knee replacement is what my aunt.
Total knee replacement.
And she
that's
is
what
a
I had on my left. That's what I have on my left knee, and my left knee is better.
yeah.
It's just I think my wife said I expected too much. I expected it to be like normal, you know, and it's tight. It's always tight. I always make a joke that I need to put a Zert insert in so I can pump it full of grease so it would move if that's easier. It's just like having an ace bandage around it all the time, and you know, the more I walk, the looser it gets. But then the next day, it's tight again. So you know, it's like you got one good day and then one bad day, one good day, one bad day. It's not where I'm in pain. It's just it's not.
It's walking, getting
It's
adjusted.
uncomfortable. That's just all uncomfortable. And then, like I said, the more I stand up and walk, the looser it gets. But then
It takes time. It takes a lot of time.
I was told a year, and it's only been less than 6 months for me. So
then you sound like you're doing pretty good if you're up and moving. And
I'm
your wife
standing in
is-
the shop and I'm driving the tractor, climb up and down tractors and stuff like that. And that's where I was having the pain before. I was getting in and out of the tractor.
Good.
So my left knee is my I used to call it my takeoff knee, or so I step up with that left leg and bounce up, and you know that pulls my weight up on it. So, but you know, I'm you know I wouldn't do my right leg again unless it was absolutely extremely painful before I do it.
Yeah. And Aunt Lynn waited, and she can't hardly walk.
Yeah,
So
that's how my left knee was.
You can't live. Yeah, you can't live without being able to walk.
No.
So the woman, I'm going to have a hard time after this surgery keeping up with her at the antique malls, because she's going to be going.
Okay, she can barely walk, and Glenda and I had a hard time keeping up to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She is an antiquer, and she's a deal finder. And, yeah, you agree with me, don't you? A verse in the background.
That's Jewel.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad she's finally having it done. And so she's going to a really good hospital. So I'm really glad.
Well, doesn't she have the same surgeon as cameraman?
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
She does.
So they know that the surgeon, because her husband actually just had the procedure done a month and a half ago.
Yeah, he had
2
total
months ago.
both of his hips replaced, and he's a veteran as well and went out of the VA at the same place. It's a non-VA hospital. So yeah, come from a long line of veterans in my family. So he's a Marine and she's a soldier.
Paul, no, I wasn't taking notes. I was deleting some media off some micro SD cards while I'm here. So, Cowboy Steve, I don't know if I have enough facial hair to hang out in here.
I don't know if that's like I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult. I mean,
I was gonna say.
hair here, you know. Let me just start doing this like the guys, and I'll just keep up with it. Wait a minute. Let me find a plant. Maybe.
I was gonna say you're gonna need Sir Grace's
Wait a
beard
minute.
balm.
Wait a minute. Let me scooch my little planter over here. Let me, if I can do this without.
That says more for what is Cowboy Steve saying about Glenda?
I know that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Hang on, let me get my plants. I have a plant right here. I just got to scooch her
Yeah,
over
Cowboy
here.
Steve
There we
says.
go.
Yeah,
That didn't come out quite right.
There we go. There's my. There you go. Now you know, guys.
Oh gracious. Hey Susan.
Hello, everybody.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all that stuff.
All that good stuff.
Hi,
Happy
Susan.
holidays.
Oh, I see her. Hey, girl. Pop in.
Yeah, just throw Jerry out of the chair. Come on in.
Was it?
Oh, I gotta get warmed up. I've been working on my freezer.
Uh-oh.
In the
Mm.
that's
Making room for all the beef.
Awesome.
Oh, okay. Now that's a different than when you said working on the freezer. I was going to say, Jerry, you need to go work on the freezer. She's rearranging the freezer, then, right?
Yes.
yes,
Getting
making
ready
room
for
for
Okay.
the
goodies.
Yep, she's reorganizing her stuff. Her frozen strawberries and
excuse
her.
me. Pantry inventory for the first of the year.
There you go, Dale.
There you go.
Go,
I'm on
girl.
board.
Cheering you on.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of raspberries and strawberries that are in there, and a bunch of other odds and ends, pork and croissants that she bought. This package box of croissants. Hey, Rob. Box of
Hey,
croissants.
Rob.
I still
guys.
don't have enough facial
takes
hair.
up way
More
too much
facial
room in the
hair
freezer.
joining.
Sounds like, Jerry, it's time for some shepherd's pie.
Making room for
Pepper's pie for what? The croissants?
No, all that food you got in the freezers to make
Yeah.
this some shepherd pie.
No, I don't like my food mixed.
What? You
I
don't ever
like,
eat soup?
I don't eat chicken pot pies. I don't like that stuff. I
Chicken-
don't eat stew.
Hmm.
I'm not, I cook a roast with potatoes and stuff in it. When it comes out, it all goes its own little areas. None of it's mixed
Oh, my
together.
goodness.
Wow.
I'm,
Potatoes,
I'm-
gravy.
I am really a finicky person.
Yeah,
about-
potatoes and
about my
gravy.
food.
Yeah.
I'm one of them people, Jerry. It all gonna get mixed together when it gets
Anyway,
inside.
It's fine.
I'm mixing
It's
it
going to get mixed
together.
together, but I don't want to eat it mixed together. I want to eat
Oh.
my stuff separate. I like my potatoes, I like my carrots, and I like my meat. And I
Do you
don't
want-
like all kinds of gravy on potatoes. I like the taste of potato, and I don't like the people. I like to eat I like to eat gravy, but that doesn't go. That's different. I just a little bit different when it comes to eating.
Jerry,
tell
so
you.
how do you eat your macaroni and cheese?
I eat macaroni and then I eat the cheese. No, I eat macaroni and cheese. That's different, Jesse. Macaroni and cheese is different.
No,
I'm talking about potatoes and meat.
that's mixed up. That's macaroni's mixed with cheese.
Fine.
It's like when people have a steak, they put ketchup on it. I mean, why would you want to ruin a good steak with ketchup?
Do you order a hamburger and put the hamburger patty over here, the
Oh.
lettuce over here, and then
No, I eat that all together. But I don't put ketchup on it, and I don't put cheese on my meat.
okay.
I do not eat cheeseburgers. I eat hamburgers.
I'm sorry, but anybody that puts anything on a cut of beef, you best be going and getting beef that doesn't. I'm sorry, but I'm a huge proponent of if your steak needs some seasoning, you best be getting a better cat.
That's how I feel. You don't need A1 sauce. If you need A1 sauce, you need a better cut of meat.
So you overcooked it.
You should have
Yeah.
done a better job of seasoning it when it was cooking.
Right.
S&P
Absolutely.
and
And I
garlic.
still
is
feel
all
the
it
same thing
needs.
about a hamburger. You can't go to a restaurant and order a hamburger. They go, everything comes with it's cheeseburger. I go, look, if you want to give me cheese, give me a slice of cheese over here. But I want my hamburger so it tastes like a hamburger, not like a piece of cheese. So I don't like cheeseburgers. I like hamburgers. And you go to any restaurants and look at the menus. They don't have hamburgers on the menu. It's all cheeseburgers. What they try to cover up is what I want to know.
Cheap meat.
The beef.
The cheap meat, right?
Cowboy Steve, I'm with you. Grass fed, grain finished all the way.
That's what mine is.
I know
That's the
Steve's
way
saying grass fed the whole way, but that's not for me. I'm grass grown and fed and then grain finished as well.
Well, that's what I do, Dale. Is ours is grass grown and then grain fed, finished off. That's what Jesse's getting here in 3 days?
On the first.
Yep, the first. Half a side of beef. It was all grass fed and grained off for 60 days.
So the
I
best
gotta
cut
call
of
them
meat
to be sure that's all done.
Most of the people, I don't know if you've noticed that, Jerry, but a lot of people that are over in my chat have all decided that you need one of those school lunch plates like we used to get that had the divided portions on the plate.
I prefer it that way.
Tupperware
like
used
the
to make
Lunchables or whatever. The meat comes in one section, the cheese in the other, the crackers in another.
But you know what? He's not the only person like that, because my uncle is like that. He has to have everything he eats separate. And in fact,
I know a lot of people that way.
He won't drink anything
Debbie's
while he's
that
on
way.
it.
Debbie's that way. She will not eat. Now, she'll eat stews and whatever, but if we're eating something that's like separate, not like a pot pie,
Yeah.
she will not.
Now when you go get a hamburger, fries, and a drink or whatever, how many people eat their fries first?
Debbie does.
I do, because my fries
mix
have to be hot and crunchy, and if they're not crispy, crunchy, I'm throwing them away.
So that's me. When we go, I always eat my fries first, or if it's tater tots, I'll eat because I always like to eat what goes cold first, because once it's cold, it's terrible.
Yep.
Right.
So I always eat my fries first, then I eat my hamburger, because the hamburger's still all wrapped up in that foil or whatever, and it stays warm. But the fries, forget it. I hate cold fries. And another thing, if you do happen to have cold fries and you don't eat all your fries, don't throw them away, folks. Put them in a Ziploc bag, chop them up next morning, put them in your eggs, and you got hash browns. Trust me, it's good.
Yeah.
Words of wisdom from Jesse, guys.
That's right.
That's what I was thinking.
Or mashed potatoes, boiled potatoes. You make what?
What?
Lisa said, "What's a potato?"
A potato.
A potato.
I don't know what the hell. She must need a Q-tip, because it's not what I said.
You said rewind the tape.
You
potato.
Said potato.
Yeah, potato.
Potato.
Chad will let me know if I may not always be right, but I'm never wrong.
You did, Scott. We're like, it sounded like you were trying to say bidet, but you just put an O on the end.
Oh, here we go.
Don't start
Bring
that.
that shitty chat in here.
Don't get Jesse started on that.
I wasn't even gonna go there, but now Johnny's missing.
Now it's out there.
Johnny.
Hey, for you folks out in the chat, I've seen this said before. Don't say bidet and gravy in the same sentence.
Well, as long as they're in two different sections of the plate.
Is that how they make brown gravy?
Exactly.
Bowen,
That's one thing you don't mix.
Says, tell them it's called taters.
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 It's one way to doing it.
Paul Case never heard of leftover fries.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, Jesse, Tamara's got some of our beef. The first cow I had, she got some hamburger out of it. She told me she was the first one to eat any of it. She said it was wonderful.
Well, I'm interested in tasting the difference between that hamburger, right, the one that you grain fed, and the Wagyu beef that I got from the Vineyard Chicks. They sent me some Wagyu beef.
There'll be no option there. It's just the Wagyu beef is a high end.
Yeah.
Well,
Trust
I mean, it all depends on how it's, how it's raised
All
and
depends.
fed. Maybe just as good, if not better.
Well, it depends
I
also.
have
Fat is taste.
I have no
True
reason to
Wagyu,
think
though, you
the
have to
Jerry's
feed it a
beef.
certain way.
Make the space for the Christmas decoration.
You have to feed it all the beer and not the beer, but the
Hops.
hot
Grain.
Well,
Fat grain.
yeah, it's all of the spill from producing alcohol and stuff like that. And
The mash.
you have to feed it a certain way in order for it to be true Japanese Wagyu. Now, it will still be a higher quality and intermuscular fat than say a normal beef that's grass-fed, grain finished. But
I know Jerry's beef is supposed to be real tender because it's been poked and prodded its whole life. Get over there,
it's
move
been
over there,
poked and prodded, so it's
They also have to
pre-tenderized.
remember though, my beef has no hormones at all. None. Never had it.
Well,
Never
now
had
wait
it,
a minute,
never will.
Jerry. It has hormones. Every living thing
Yeah,
has.
exactly.
I mean,
Every
extra hormones. It added hormones.
I know what you meant. I'm just giving you a hard time.
Injector with hormones.
That's right.
And
And
I
that's
didn't
why-
know this, but I found out that when I send my cows to the stockyard, as soon as it hits the stockyard, they inject each one of them get injected with hormones. And I went like, what? So if you buy anything in a stockyard, it's already got hormones already injected in it.
Now, what's
Okay, so Cowboy Steve,
It's the
No,
fastest
that's
way that they can. Yeah, it's the fastest way they
advantage
can
to
get
it
the weight.
is-
to it.
Yeah.
No. I'm
Is-
just gonna do this and then I'm gonna get busy. He says, but first let me out. Okay.
No, who is that?
Yeah.
Sorry, that's Sarah. She's talking to
Oh, I was like, who's talking?
Who is that?
you. Sorry, she was
I
talking
thought
to
I recognized the voice, and I'm like, no, it's
Hey.
not Lisa because she's in the kitchen.
Scott, you did
And-
make the announcement earlier that this is an open mic.
us.
Open mic day.
Hey,
She
I
really is.
didn't think that Sarah was going to walk around the cabin with a mic.
She's not. She was sitting 3-4 feet away. The microphone on this
Yeah.
MacBook Air is pretty
Picked it
good.
up.
They picked it up really well.
Hey,
In
I've
fact,
already got the lowdown that Sarah said that she was sleeping in. So Rob knew that if he woke her up, he was going to be in trouble.
Sarah, those windows behind Rob also act as mirrors, so we can see you. Yep. Yeah. Quit scratching, Sarah.
I was helping. So funny story. I was helping Amy from Leonard Mountain Home that popped in earlier. I was helping her yesterday because she started using StreamYard and she wanted to go live from Facebook. And so I'm in a grocery store and I'm talking to her on the phone and she's like, okay, now what happens if I push this button here? She said, am I going to go live instantly? And I said, well, I'm pretty sure not, but I would make sure I have on a shirt before I push that button. Just in case. I made her a nervous wreck over that.
Leave it to you, Dale.
She had a really good. So she went live on Facebook from StreamYard, and it worked really well.
I do it all the time, Dale.
Yeah.
Yep.
Every Monday night when we go live, I'm live on Facebook also through
Do
StreamYard.
you do it both
at
at the same time, Jerry? Do you
Yeah.
do Facebook and YouTube on your live night? both at the same time.
You can do Instagram now.
The
Now you
reason
can
why I
do
do that is
Instagram.
one of my sisters watches on Facebook, and the other one watches on YouTube. They don't like each other, so this way I keep them separate.
And now you can do Instagram as well. So you
Yeah,
can
and I'm gonna start adding Instagram also.
And Johnny, you can't get anything by Bowen.
Yeah, I was kind of not, I was hoping he saw me. I read it. So
Well,
Yeah.
Thunderstick just ruined his surprise because he was going to ask that tonight on his live. Does anybody know what changed? If you watch my intro, you'd know.
I don't. Yeah, no, I don't even say anything about Johnny's channel anymore because Ginger's ruined it. I've ruined it. Now Bowen's went and ruined it. Nope, no more.
No, that's all good. It's all good. It's got to the point now where if I do not count the cattle in a video, and I haven't a few times, if I do not count the cattle in a video, somebody will say, "What is wrong with you?
You get
Are
hacked.
you sick?"
Well,
Yeah,
and
it's
you
expected.
actually pointed out the prize this time, which
Johnny, look at it like this. It's like Mr. Rogers. If he never came in there and changed his sweater, people would think, "What's wrong with him? He didn't change his sweater."
Yeah, slippers,
And the
sweater.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
So that's your Mr. Rogers moment.
Yeah,
One,
he-
two, three.
Yeah, you know what the bad part about that is when Susan goes out and starts counting. Sometimes we're out there 4 times longer because she can't count,
Oh,
and they
no.
move on her.
Yeah, it happens.
oh
It
man,
happens.
hey, butt nuggets.
Hey, Jamie's Country Living. Hey, I see you in here.
What's up, Jamie?
Jamie, Christine got your thing in the mail today. I went and got it, and she is so excited about that.
And
Thank
you brought
you
it in the
very much.
house, and you
You
didn't
brought it inside? Yeah, I was thinking the same
I'm
thing.
like, that's
It made it
an
in the
accomplishment.
house, believe it or not. My goodness.
Wow, you're going. Yeah, you're going for brownie points, brother.
Accomplishment.
Johnny's back,
He
Johnny's
loves
back
that
1,000
thing.
right now.
And I'm
He
sure
made,
after a
he
while,
made chicken soup for her.
whenever we do
Oh,
a live
Brought in
after a
her
while,
mail.
she'll do a reveal on there. So thank you, Jamie, for that.
Somebody else was asking about watch hour. Who was asking watch hours? What?
Sherman
Oh,
needs it.
Yeah.
Josh
Sherman
needs
needs
it.
Josh-
Glenda
Josh
needs
or
it.
Sherman.
Rob needs it.
Yeah, Rob, how's your watch hours coming?
I broke 3K, but it's YouTube's being stupid.
Well, they
Really,
do that.
really bad.
That's an
The other
understatement.
day,
Tell us something we don't already know.
You're preaching to the choir, Rob.
right. Christmas Day, I did a live with Alone in Remote Alaska, Alaska Cut the Cord, and a few others. 3 hours, over 3 hours. On the average, we had 70-something people in there.
Yeah.
And to today, so far, I haven't got those watch hours. Now, the live I did with you the week before, Scott, I just got those.
Okay.
And then,
Yeah,
It
they're
was
usually at
saying
least
on
2 days
the-
behind.
well,
Yeah,
it's
they're
been
normally
2 days.
48 to 72 hours behind.
Right.
But as of right now, what was happening is I was watching the views on the video afterwards, and at one point I was over almost to 700 views, and I think it's actually showing over 800 views. But no matter where, if I look at it in different places on Studio, it gives a totally different number. At one point I was over 600 watch hours, and now I'm
Yep.
down to 90. How
So
do
I
that
think-
doesn't make no sense?
Yeah, but I think the views and the watch hours are 2 different things. Okay,
That's
They're 2
right.
Two
different
different things.
So here's the thing. Like for example, Glinda right now is live, right? She's getting
Yep.
credit for all this, but that's because I'm listening to this live stream through Glinda's audio. All
Right.
the other audios, like Dale's, I have his muted. I have Scott's muted. I have Sherman's muted. So
Right.
Glinda's going to get my watch hours credit because I'm listening to her. If I had her muted, then she wouldn't get any credit.
Right.
No,
But
she'll get the views. She just won't get the watch hours.
Now that
Well,
volume
the-
can be
the amount of-
so
the amount of-
minute you can't even hear it,
Yeah.
and it'll still count.
Correct.
Yeah.
It has to be
The
on.
amount
It has
of
to be
hours is what's getting me because the hours are going like this. Every time I look at it, it's a totally
Rob,
different hour.
It also depends on your analytics where you're looking at it, if you're looking at it afterwards and you're looking at it at one spot, it only picks up the watch hours that is being done after the live.
Right.
So you don't see the beforehand. You only see what's afterwards and
Right.
what's the watch hours on that. So there is two different places you have to watch what you're looking at.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. Even under the analytics, just for the video after it was published, after the live ended, it's going up and down constantly. Every time I look at it, it's something different. The number goes up. The highest I've seen was over 600 watch hours, and then it went down to 90 watch hours. And it's just like, why? Why is it going up and down so much? Right now, it's saying it's got over 700 views, and I think when I looked at it earlier, it was at 49 watch hours. I'm like, that can't be. You know, even if those people all just watch 1 minute of it, it should be more than 49 hours.
Yeah, it depends on where you're looking at it, Rob. That's why I said, call me and we'll go and I'll show you, and you can show me on your screen time, and I can actually show you. I saw that if you look at it one spot, it tells you something, but if you look at it at another one where it's being viewed, it tells you something else, and I figured out what the difference is.
And it's also like subs. You could show today you gained 100 subs, then tomorrow you lost them.
Yeah.
Right. And then 3 days later, you get them right back. It's because they're validating as to whether those subs are true, actual subs, and not some sort of AI or some kind of bot.
Right.
So once they validate all that, then you'll get your subs back, whether it be 100 or 90 or whatever it comes out to be. Because they have to validate all that information.
Yeah, because right now I'm sitting at 769 subs and 3179 watch hours.
Well, it sounds like you got a pretty good buffer now. I mean, buffer for the 3,000, which gives you the ability to go in there and get partial monetization, right? For your
Yeah, well, we're gonna wait on that because we're filing our LLC and all that stuff for the business here, and we're just gonna pile it all into one, so it goes as a business expense. That way, if I buy camera gear or diesel fuel for the building.
Is this the LLC? Is this the LLC for Curmudgeon Snowed In?
Yeah.
I still do the Facebook as a personal, my YouTube as personal. I would do your YouTube as personal, or you're going to find the same thing happen to you that happened to Dale
and Miss Ann.
And Miss Ann, yeah,
Yes.
do it as personal. Do not do it as an LLC or a business.
Hang on one second.
Dale,
Hang on 1 second.
Dale will tell you.
Don't do it.
Hey, Paul Davis.
Okay, sorry about that. I couldn't hear anything you guys said because she was ruffling something on the floor up there.
Okay, don't do it as a business. Your YouTube is a business. Do not do it that way. You'll not get your paid money like you should. Dale is a perfect, or Dale's over this way. Dale could tell you he lost a lot of money because he did it as a business. Took him forever to get monetized.
And Miss Ann did the same thing.
And Miss Ann
It
did the
took
same
forever.
thing.
I
Make it
mean,
personal.
finally I gave up. The only way I could ever get a paycheck was I did away with all of the LLC and I put it under my personal. And then it went through overnight almost.
Because our friends Adam and Phyllis from Alaska Cuts Cord, they did theirs through a business and they've never had a problem getting money.
I don't know what it was.
I'll tell you, Dale's lost a bunch of money and lost a bunch of money.
Well, so the thing with Ann, and I can't speak for Dale, but for Miss Ann, she didn't have all the correct paperwork. When you do it as an LLC or as a business, you got to file tax numbers. You got to file all kind of stuff. Okay. And the person you're talking about, Rob, probably did that. They did it all. They supplied everything they needed, and that's why it went okay. But if you miss just one document, YouTube will not pay you.
Nope.
The problem I had with it was not all my, well, I didn't think it was all my tax information in LLC because I put all of that proper tax numbers, everything in there. But the step that would not work, and I tried it several times, was my business account attached to my LLC. It would not ding it. I've checked several times. It would never ding that account. When I finally changed it to my personal, it did it like within an hour.
Wow.
And I'm going to tell you something I found out the other night, and I really don't want to blow Dez's, Peaceful Dez's information, but she had problems getting monetized, and they kept telling her content was no good, content was no good. Well, I found her reason why she wasn't monetized, and she's changed that, and I think she's making an announcement tonight or tomorrow night, something like that, about it. So You can go watch Peaceful Death. But I found out what her problem was and told her what to do, and she got it. I think she got it corrected.
She's gonna make that announcement tonight at 7.
Yeah. So here we go. You threw it out there, Jerry. Now we know what she's gonna tell us.
She's gonna go into detail what for it. So, but I called her and I said, hey, I think this is a problem. She said, oh, it's not gonna. I said, try it. You got nothing to lose. Try it. So,
hey, Josh.
Hey, Josh.
Hey,
Frankie!
how's it going? I'm back at it. Can y'all hear me good? I'm on my ear.
Hey, Paul Davis.
I know.
You're really glitchy, Spanker.
Yeah, you're
Like-
really glitchy.
yeah, very glitchy.
I think your building is blocking you.
He's surrounded by metal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always, Paul Davis, always been curious about how guys set their
Hey,
We
Dee.
set ours up as a personal deal. Wow.
You got 2 tabs open. Somebody.
That must be Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
started
just
with Josh
muted
came in.
Josh, and Josh has 2 things open.
No go, Spanky.
Like I said,
They're trying.
Josh will forever
Try now,
be. I will
Josh, we
forever
just
call him
unmuted you.
Spanky.
Is there another one over there?
Oh, and Rob, tell
Rob?
Sarah I love her Christmas decorations on the windows. Her handmade little
Yeah.
square in the windows. I love those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're awfully cute. I like them too.
I like that rustic look.
It is. It's
Hi,
really
Josh.
Yeah. Just so those of you that have not seen it before,
That's
that's
beautiful.
all built off the land. And
Cool.
and in the 2 windows back there.
Except the ribbons.
Well,
looks
yes.
really good.
I'm
I like
sure
that.
you didn't hit the
I can't tell what's on the ribbons, but I mean, you could leave that up all year round. And if it's Christmassy looking, you can change the ribbons. I can't tell from here if it's Christmassy or not.
That one's just red and white.
Oh, then I would leave that up year round. That's awfully cute.
Yeah, most of them are pretty neutral. Some got birds on them, things like that. A couple of them have snowmen on them, so you don't want
Hey,
to have those around.
I'm gonna wear my Hey Dudes year round, and they're Christmas Hey Dudes.
Hey, you know, the next pheasant hunting video we do, them hey dudes better be out there in the field.
I'll do it.
You'll do it.
I'll do it. As long as it ain't muddy, I'll do it.
Well,
Dale-
apparently I hear they're really comfortable because that's all my son
Oh
wears.
my gosh, they're comfortable.
But Dale, those are flannel. They're not considered Christmas. They're flannel, so you can wear them year round.
Yeah,
Yeah, but they were holiday Hey Dudes. Like
yeah.
like
Hey, they had some really wild ones there.
yeah, there was a lot of them that were like ugly Christmas sweater, like a off-white with a Christmas tree and a bulb and they were ugly.
Yeah.
But plaid is cool no matter what time of the year it is. I don't care who you are.
Right?
Amen.
I mean, especially if you're a logger.
Gotta be comfortable.
Yep.
Yeah, they had a huge deal on them on Black Friday. I bought my son some, and they were like $35 a piece on the website.
Did y'all see
I
what the
bought
big
mine
Italian
for-
said? Y'all see what the big Italian said?
They had a
Yeah,
really
I
big
seen
one.
that. He now knows what Judy does all the time.
Yeah. Ruh-roh. You
Kind of like
busted.
Linda. Kind of like Linda.
I mean, you know,
Hey, it is what it is,
Frankie.
right?
it is what it is. The only thing is I'm the only one without the facial hair. I'm trying to stay up with the guys. I think it's Sir Grace does it like this. There we go.
Well, you could start a new trend there, Glenda. No shave December.
Just pull your ponytail down.
January. I'm already ready for
December,
January.
January, February, March.
Yeah.
Oh my God, get out the weed whacker. It's April.
Yep, exactly. There you go.
No, that starts in March for me.
Mine usually happens a little sooner than
Mine
that
too.
because I always have a work that I have to look really professional at, so I always end up having to
Hey,
shave.
you look professional. You look like a professional farmer.
Exactly. Nothing
Yep.
screams John Deere like a great big old beard.
That's right.
And overalls.
You're conforming to what the man wants.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm not looking
My
forward
foot's
to
body.
I actually have to like put myself together in a couple weeks when I go back to teaching class.
When do you go back? January 5th?
January the 8th is my first day, if I remember right.
Wow. Them students get a lot of time off.
They
Too
do,
much time off.
but they work.
Get off
But
at
they
3
have to
o'clock
go
in
to
the
school all
afternoon.
summer long, so it's not like they have the summer off.
Oh, okay.
I think that's the same day that my son goes back too. He's a teacher, and then my daughter-in-law are teachers. I think that's the same day for them.
I think kids got it too easy these days. You get off at
Hey,
3 o'clock
I'm
in the
gonna be
afternoon.
honest, Jerry, I was one of those-
4:30.
We went and had a get together last night with. I used to be on a worship team at church, like we led the whole church, and since then we've all moved on to different things. Well, last night we had a get together, Christmas get together, and I was thinking back. I used to give all them such a hard time because they were all teachers or worked for the school. I'm like, oh, you people have to work so hard and everything, and now I'm one of them.
It's not an easy job, that's for sure. I mean, it's underpaid, in my opinion, in hearing the stories son and daughter love. And then I also worked for a school many, many years ago, so I saw what teachers did, and my hat's always off to all of our educators. Seriously. And I
Your
couldn't do
teachers make nothing compared to what our
They
teachers
don't. My son is in school right now. He's working on his master's. He's only 25. He's going to graduate pretty soon with a master's. And then he's taking a year off and he's going for his PhD. His goal is to eventually be a principal and then a superintendent is the ultimate goal.
Well,
But
that's a common thing because that's how you always want to finish out when you're in the secondary level or the K through 12. You always want to finish out as a principal or a superintendent because your retirement's based off of that for the rest of your.
exactly what he said. Yep,
Where-
exactly.
In post-secondary, you always end up wanting to be the dean or the president of the college because of that.
Hey,
Yeah,
Ruby.
He's also a professor on loan through Purdue University. He's the only one at his school. He's in a rural community, and he's the only one. So
Yeah,
he's doing
nope.
double duty.
No, no, no,
That's
no,
beautiful.
no.
That's absolutely beautiful, Dale.
You
We
can
need
keep
about
all
2 feet of
that
that
you
around
want.
here.
I'm out.
It's all yours, Rob.
We need about 2 feet right here, Rob. Send it down here, would you?
Can you see Denali?
Rob.
I like that.
Oh, yes, there it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Jerry,
It
you
doesn't
want
look
2
that
feet
big
of
in there,
snow,
though.
you need to move up there with Rob.
There you
No,
go.
no, we need 2 feet here for about 2 weeks. That will fertilize the ground really good.
Rob, you just told everybody a 4-letter word
No,
with
we'll
one
fertilize
picture.
the ground.
What's that?
You just told everybody.
Fertilize the ground.
Yeah, the snow has a lot of nitrogen in it. A lot of nitrogen in it. And it,
I know
when
what
it
else
melts, it
snow
melts right
has.
into the ground.
In the
Okay.
Midwest, snow has a whole lot of glyphosate in it because it's in the air.
Well,
That's true too.
No.
You know, Mom, we never could make snow ice cream out of the first snow. We had to wait until the second snow, and never make snow ice cream out of the yellow snow. So
Lemon
that's
flavor.
good
We'll
advice.
refer back to Frank Zappa.
You know,
Johnny
Hey.
is not banana flavored.
No, not banana
Tamara,
flavor.
I will definitely be looking for Dink's new short. I love seeing what Dink or a Country Wonders paint buffer does to those vehicles in those shorts, where it's
Oh, he
like
does awesome work.
comes in
Amazing
as
what he
this,
does to them.
and it's a mirror when it comes back
Right.
out. It's like
Mhm.
that is the coolest thing ever.
Wow, love the snow. Now I'm retired. You know, I have to go feed the cows in the snow. I don't much care for snow.
That's why I said 2 weeks, Johnny. If we get it for 2 weeks, that's enough snow. It'll sit on the ground for 2 weeks to push that nitrogen in the ground to give that grass a big jump come springtime.
You might be right, Jerry.
Well, I didn't go to college and get a degree in soils and agriculture for nothing.
Well, like I said, you might be right, Jerry.
I hope they
Well,
didn't waste
it's
my
gotta work
time.
because you guys should see the size of the ferns we get here.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because the ferns
Well, you-
just outside the south of the house here, some get 7-8 feet tall. I mean, you can't see a bear walking through. You got to watch for them parting to know where the animals are at out there.
You got what you guys have up there is you have thousands and thousands, millions of years of plants that have adapted to a short growing environment, and that things just grow super fast, you know, that are native there. Because I mean, I've seen you guys don't have very much of a growing season, but everything tries to get it all done quick up there.
Yeah.
Real quick.
What's that other?
As soon as you
I
have
got
dry
started
season,
when we started watching. Go ahead, Rob.
Oh, I was gonna say, I know once the snow is gone or gone in patches, I know where every year the fiddleheads start coming up when there's still snow on the ground, and I can go out there and I start picking before anybody else. It seems like, and we have probably about 5 million plants around here. They're a pain in the tail.
Wow.
I need to get goats.
You know what just blows my mind? I
That's
started
good grizzly
watching
feed there.
before I knew like Rob and everybody. I used to watch what's the name of their channel? Like Simple
Living Alaska.
Simple Living Alaska.
Simple Living Alaska.
And they blow my mind. Their garden just blows my mind. Like she raises the craziest vegetables and it seems like overnight compared to our growing here. You know, we take
When you
all summer, like from late March, early April planting, and it'll be September before we're really harvesting everything. And it seems like in a month she's harvesting humongous vegetables.
But Dale, yeah, remember they have a shorter season, but look at during the day, the sun never set.
Yeah,
Right.
it never
Longer
really
daylight,
sets,
too.
right?
They have an abundance
20
of
hours,
sun.
20
sunlight.
hours of daylight, and then
Yeah.
the last 4 hours is twilight.
Exactly. So that's why they get cabbage heads this big around.
Yeah.
I
I
know.
think the state pumpkin was like 1,600 pounds this year or something like that. That's a big pumpkin.
Yeah.
Hey, that'd be a lot of pig feed.
That'd be a lot of pumpkin pie, Dale.
Hey, I've decided pumpkin pie is good, but my pigs love pumpkins, and I'd much rather eat yummy, delicious bacon than pumpkin any day.
Well, you know,
Amen to
next
that,
year,
brother.
then, when my pumpkins are after my pumpkin patch, whatever I have left over, you can come down and pick them up.
I'm
'Cause
gonna plant a
I'm
bunch
putting out
this
a
year too,
big
Jerry.
pumpkin patch this year.
I've decided that's Jimmy AC wants to know what homesteader cashed 1 million check from YouTube this month. Ain't this guy?
Not me.
Wasn't me.
Not me.
Probably Mr. Beast.
What was that
Sorry.
question?
Probably Mr. Beast did.
Yeah, Mr. Beast.
That is a ton. 2,147 pounds. A ton and 147 pound pumpkin. Are you kidding me?
That'd feed your
Hey,
that'd feed a lot of the wow.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
guys!
you-
I gotta run. I gotta go get some bread and milk. We see a flurry out the window.
No, there might be a snow.
Eggs, fried eggs and milk. It's eggs. Don't forget your
Oh my
eggs.
gosh, we got
Oh,
eggs
you guys-
here.
Did you guys?
The hard
So
boiled or frozen
yesterday-
though.
I put out a short about that because we got flurries here. I mean, it barely started flurrying.
We had that this
And-
morning here too. Not enough, man. I don't worry about it until it starts getting an inch of the ground.
I was gonna go look, but
It's flurrying, Dale. We might need to run to the store.
so that
God, if you don't
Okay,
hear
hurry,
James,
go
with you.
get all the bread,
Money.
go get all the milk, go buy all the toilet paper. It's an emergency. It's a snowpocalypse. Come on.
Be sure you take chains with you so you can get back.
Scott, if you don't hear from me for the next 4 hours, it's because we have sunshine and blue skies. I'll be at the beach.
Well, my next Caribbean cruise is going to be out of Galveston.
And Dale, you're
I
supposed
want
to
to
be
go.
taking your
I
old
want to
lady
go on the
nap.
new Jubilee.
God dang, Toby.
Is my internet any better now?
Yes.
Yep.
Way better.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
100%.
Y'all notice now why I say I'm working and I can't come up because all the trouble. Oh, you can see the trouble I'm having trying today.
What'd you do different?
I'm really not sure.
Be connected to an iPhone somewhere.
Yeah.
He hit that unmute button.
Perfect.
That's how it works.
Perfect. Yeah.
I did have my earpiece in. I was trying to use it, but it didn't work out.
Yeah. He's hotspotting off somebody's iPhone around there somewhere.
He's off an iPhone.
My speaker must be messed up now. I can't hear nobody talking. I can see Dale and Johnny over there moving their lips, but I can't hear nothing.
You can't hear anything, Josh?
Oh, I hear you, Jerry. What's going on?
His phone just disconnected from the Wi-Fi from the hamburger place.
Yeah.
Hey, I laugh, but I do have the Wi-Fi code to the hamburger place.
I may not always be right, but I'm never wrong, folks.
He's over.
Yeah.
Hey, Seashell.
Oh man. That's awesome. Is those tires over there up on the rack over there?
Yeah, over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. I need a couple of what are they? 315 70 R17s.
I don't got those. I do got 17s, but not that side. These are low profiles.
Oh,
About
low
275s.
profile.
No 275s.
R17s. 265. Sorry.
We do too, Judy Jules and Big Italian and the Big Italian. Sure do.
We sure do.
We appreciate everybody stopping by for a little visit.
Absolutely.
Yep. Definitely.
So, Jesse, I got a question for you.
Yes.
You're going to leave on Sunday, right? And
Correct.
drive up Sunday night and spend Sunday night though. So you'll be at the hotel when we get there on Monday.
Correct.
All right. I just want to be sure that I have that correct. So we're just going to meet at the hotel instead then.
Talking about
Well, I know Monday's checkout is at 11.
Best Western?
okay, he'll be there by then.
Now we're going to the La Quinta.
That'll be the
Oh,
plus,
okay.
Johnny.
I actually saw the mold in that Best Western. Not good.
Exactly. Glenda saw that mold.
It was bad.
Well, it was bad enough that they didn't even wobble whenever they refunded all my money.
Yeah.
Didn't even wobble.
Yeah.
Wibble, squabble.
But
They just gave it to him, said, here, sorry.
Here you go.
we have a king.
That's it.
Don't tell nobody. Don't put it on YouTube.
Yeah, I heard we're gonna get the whole refund.
It was already up on YouTube.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I would have done the same. It was bad.
And
I
then
mean,
and then we offset it because we went and stayed at a Best Western, and I'm walking around. I'm going, man, this is nice.
did you look behind the air conditioning?
I did. That's the first thing I did when I walked in because of Scott's video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First thing I did, I walked right over to the air conditioner and I pulled it open and I looked at that and I go, "Hey, this thing is great. It's awesome here."
Hey, I'm gonna tell you,
It's Scott Plus.
we stayed at this lodge down in Tin Killer.
Yeah.
And our room was old looking, but it was the cleanest, nicest room there ever was.
Jeez,
And
Scott's
a friend of mine stayed like a couple doors down,
Yeah.
and he said it was the most horrible place he was ever in his whole life.
He even had a
There
critter.
were spiders and all kinds of stuff.
Jerry saw my room where I had to put dishcloths up in my window because the first night I happened to crawl into bed and I saw two
Yeah, a
eyes
pee-pee
looking
Tom.
through the window, and it wasn't Jerry.
A little peepee kid.
Was it Scott?
I'm thinking it was a Sasquatch.
Yeah.
It is.
Wait a
Sasquatch
minute.
come from White Rock over there.
Came all the way from
And
White Rock.
it saw Scott outside, thought it was a relative, so it went to check.
Listen here, somebody's going off the side of the ship.
Have a
I
great
can
You
day,
better
Ben
talk
Silver
nice to
Acres.
Rob.
I can swim. Don't worry. I'm not worried about that.
Yeah.
Old
Just lay your
lodge.
head down, go to bed. Man.
But Jerry, can you swim in 50-degree water?
I have. Yes,
Yeah,
I have with a wetsuit on, but I have.
I
We've
was going to
been-
say, not without a wetsuit on, you haven't.
Yeah, we've been to Oregon in middle of July, and the water's too cold to swim in without a wetsuit.
Yeah.
When I was a
In
kid
July.
growing up in New Hampshire, we go down to the beach in the summertime and that water is around 50 degrees. You're about 15, 20 minutes in it, you come out, you're blue.
I mean,
First
yeah.
of all,
I mean,
We
it
got
gives
water
you,
like that here.
Jerry, you might be able to
I will-
swim it, but it's going to be a massive pucker factor. I guarantee it.
Oh, I know.
I will
I've
be
believe
going.
you, Jesse. I felt the pucker before. I've been in plenty of cold water. I know what it's like.
Hey, the pucker's real.
It's
That's-
slamming
that's-
shut, but
that's-
it hurts you though.
If the water's below about 103 degrees, I don't want to get in it.
103.
Below
I'm
103.
sorry, Josh, but now that the missus knows,
Define pucker.
Well,
his,
Nope.
he put
Nope.
Have you ever seen a turtle?
Yeah,
That's pucker right
Bowen
there.
just said lots of shrinkage there.
Hey, Tamara.
what did Miss Lisa?
We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye,
Oh, look
Tamara.
Look what I got,
guys.
folks.
See you there, Tamara.
I got a Joe Louis.
Oh, you got. Oh yeah, there's the Joe Louis.
It's a Joe Louis, folks.
Those are awesome.
You ain't never had nothing as good, but I'm telling you, they're the best.
Bring me the ball.
So what you're telling me is you need another box?
No, I need another
Yeah.
5 boxes.
Yeah.
5 boxes.
Yeah.
One box ain't gonna be
All
enough.
right. All right.
But send the blonde ones too.
Oh, the blonde. Lisa likes the blonde. Those Joe Louis are from Canada, folks. These are. I don't know if they're not even a moon pie. They're very
No.
soft. I
Sort
mean,
of, but-
soft red velvet cake
Ooh.
smothered in chocolate.
That's not red velvet.
It's sort of like a red.
With well, it's kind of it's kind of a velvety cake.
Kind of like a moon pie, exactly the same, but a whole lot different.
I'm gonna,
Yeah,
I'm gonna,
well,
I'm gonna split it. I'm gonna split it open for them so they can see. Look,
Well, I guess they are kind of red.
is that red velvet or not?
Yeah, red velvet.
Red
It's
velvet.
not red velvet. I
With
tell you, I mean, I always be right,
with
but
a
I'm never
cream-
wrong, folks.
Yeah, with a cream filling.
Oh,
Now
I
I'm
think
gonna have Sir Grace go. I got gypped. I only got wood from the homeland.
So it's like a fudge round.
Oh man, this thing is so soft.
I don't know.
Melting
Sir Grace
around.
made coffee cake. That was amazing.
Coffee cake.
Yeah, an
Hey,
Amish
David.
coffee cake
So,
recipe.
so do you put Folgers in it or Starbucks or?
No. He actually
Sank it.
from
Sank it
scratch.
instant.
Pack.
So
Instant
I'm waiting for that,
that recipe.
and I won't put it on the internet, but I'm still waiting because I probably got all the ingredients here to make it.
Hey, Sir Grace, text it to me. I know you're listening in. I'll forward it on.
Yeah,
But
I'm
it is-
sorry that I'm going to tear you away from your military adventures right now, but
Oh, see, now
I'd
he's
rather. Oh, man. And that's why we get along so well.
he does. Yes. Yeah, that's what he got from you. Was wood from the Holy Land.
Yep.
And it's beautiful.
So,
Yeah.
Josh, nothing to work on right now?
Nope, I got an empty shop. I'm just cleaning up now.
Nice. Not take anything in on this time frame, like between Christmas and like the mechanics over here don't take anything in usually around between Christmas and New Year's. Even though they have an open shop, they don't take anything new.
Well, where else are you supposed to have?
I done changed the
holiday
flag
party?
out this morning.
Nice. Was that your truck again?
No, I was just that was a post office vehicle.
Oh, okay.
I tell you, a
That's
flywheel,
probably-
a starter, a brake booster,
Ouch.
all this morning.
Hey,
Yeah.
Josh, did you hear what I said? You know what Scrap's bringing up here?
What?
Almost 250 for shred scrap. A ton.
No kidding.
Oh, yes,
Wow.
go to my bank account and start taking it up and depositing it, huh?
Mm.
I got 2 big piles of it. so-
Well, I've got
Yeah.
a bunch of scrap, a lot. I need to go check it out.
My oldest son,
You don't want to see.
he's been doing it last week. He went on a rampage. He had a whole bunch, that he had been stockpiling. He said, Dad,
know
I
what?
made more in wage last week in 2 days scrapping than I made in 2 weeks working my regular job.
Wow.
Um,
You see them angling this way. My scrap pile's the other way.
Yeah.
what
It's a
top?
big mountain over there.
What now?
I didn't get the top part.
Oh, that's not. It's just that's how the recipe's written below, where it says coffee cake and go down. That's the recipe. That's the way the Amish do it.
Christine.
What's scrap in a greenhouse got
I'll
to do with
talk to you
each
about
other?
it. I'll walk you through it.
Yeah, we'll talk after.
We'll talk
because-
later. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll walk you through it.
Okay.
All right, guys, I've got to drop out. I've got to run the trail. I've got to get some firewood and stuff like that. I will catch you all later. Jerry, I'll get in touch with you here in a little bit.
Okay.
Bye, Rob.
Bye.
Yeah.
Good seeing you.
Toodles.
Hey, Johnny, I think Christine's telling you can sell your scrap to buy her a greenhouse.
I
Oh, there's a great
think that's
idea,
probably
Johnny.
you're probably right.
You know what you
Yeah,
take? Tell her-
Johnny, don't be
tell her
talking about
She can go get
scrap.
her own scrap.
Now you're up to
Scrap,
54 raised beds.
54 raised bed. There's the 54 raised beds. Yeah.
Oh, so she went from 50 to 54 raised beds.
See
So
that?
this is
She's that's
Hey,
my
How are you
kind of
doing?
girl.
Raised
I'm
beds,
gonna help
Johnny.
out my man Johnny here.
yeah,
That
she's using
scrap-
chicken math whenever
That-
it comes to gardens.
Well, I
That
knew
scrap goes to help pay for more GTO.
Well, I mean, I knew Christine back when she
Gas
was
for the
12.
GTO.
Yeah, pretty much, Jesse. Yeah.
It's just like chicken math. I went from 50 to 10, so now it's 54. Exactly like chicken math. Exactly.
Hey, Johnny,
Exactly.
how's these raised beds being made? I'm just curious.
Do what?
How are you making these raised beds?
He's
I'm
not
making
making
them out of wood.
You square like 4x8s or 8 inches deep, or I mean, that's what I'm just curious. How you big are they?
I used 1x10s for mine.
These are 2x8s, and some of them are 2x8, some of them are 2x10, and one of them is I think one's 12 feet long and is 2 feet. It's 2 feet wide, 12 feet long, and that's a tomato bed. and then the rest are 4 feet by 8 feet. Some are, I believe we've got a 4 by 10. So just like that.
Okay, I was curious. I made my out of IBC totes. I cut IBC tote in half, and that's my raised bed. And I'm getting, well, as soon as wants another 6 or 12 this next. So
yeah, you know, if you want
IBC
tote, 2 more 2 by 12s. Okay.
David, I don't know where you're looking, but there's 45 people in here.
He's on my channel, and there's only like 4 watching.
I'm like, I looked up and I'm like 46.
No, it's 42
1,
in there
2,
now.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That doesn't even equate to chicken math.
There's 5 watching on my channel. That's what he's talking about.
Oh, yeah. I know. I'm just giving him a hard time.
Talking about the post office, do you want to throw me in the basement for a second? Because they keep calling me right now. So,
oh, yeah.
I need to take a call and then I'll be right back.
All right.
I'm going to buy a sawmill for me, and we'll build my own raised beds. I think it will make great videos for my channel.
Yeah, wait, Christine.
Could you imagine? Absolutely, Christine.
Well, Christine, there's a channel up in Alaska called Alone in Alaska. I guess there could be one in Oklahoma too, I guess.
Alone in Oklahoma. Where's your husband? Oh, he's in there on the computer.
He's on live somewhere.
Alone in Oklahoma. I can do it. Yeah. Yep. Can you turn
Somehow
this
I
lid for
don't
me?
think that'll work out, Christine.
Oh,
Sorry,
I'm
I
not
was
saying
talking.
you can't do
I was
it.
talking to my wife, so I muted it for a minute.
I'm
talking to Lee.
Christine, today is Procrastination Thursday, and he's doing his Procrastination Thursday.
Exactly.
You know, can't have him do anything on Thursday. Maybe Friday he'll do it, work on the beds.
Oh, she's talking
Nope.
to Johnny. If you can tell me that I can't, then I'll show you I can.
Right.
Johnny.
Amen, Christine.
That's the way it's always
Right
been.
here, girl. Right here.
And that's what
Always
I've
been.
always taught my daughters. If somebody tells you you can't do anything, say screw
Sit
you
down and
and
watch me. No, I say sit down and watch me.
yeah.
So, Christine, the only thing you can't do is beat us on that ship.
You know
She
what?
did.
They're
She
gonna
did.
eat crow whenever a blind guy holds up the trophy
Yes.
because he was the anchor.
yes.
Just
Now,
saying.
my bet is on Sir Grace.
Oh, me
Taking
too.
all y'all out. I bet
Absolutely.
But Sir Grace, we
my
gotta
bet
have a
too,
chat.
Glenda.
This isn't bumper cars.
Hey, I'm not against knocking a blind guy off the road if I have to. You know.
Oh no, he'll take you out. Trust me.
Jerry, he's on our side. It's the guys against the
No.
girls. You know.
Oh.
Exactly.
Sir Grace
Jerry.
will take you
Okay,
out.
okay.
He'll take you all out. He's gonna take the
Uh,
stick and go thunk.
Josh, if you're ready to come back, just give me a thumbs up, brother.
Hold my Coke Zero and watch me. Right? Sit down. Here's my Coke Zero. My bet is
Hi,
on
Rachel.
Sir Grace. Well, I think Sir Grace can take the guys out so we can win. Now, you're supposed to be on my team now, hun. I know my little secret weapon here. He has a guide stick. Y'all should be
So Scott,
afraid.
how many cabins do you have committed right now?
Honestly, below 40, above 35.
Oh, okay. I thought we were above 40 then.
No,
Oh,
Jerry.
We're
No,
roughly-
Jerry. I'm not going.
Well, I can't help if you're not going. You should be going, but you know that's your own fault.
Gotcha.
There he is.
We are definitely going, no matter what. If I have to close out my 401k, we're going.
There's another one that's going right there.
Yeah. He's officially given Mama the gift.
Oh,
Yeah.
I bet she was just ecstatic to hear it.
So
Well,
Scott,
at first she didn't
wait a
didn't
minute.
quite know what
Wait,
was
Josh,
going
wait.
on.
Josh,
Right.
don't say nothing, Josh. Wait.
Josh,
Before
hang on.
before you say anything, Josh, let me say this. We thought that Josh was preparing a trip to Alaska with his wife, when in all reality, he was waiting to get permission before he said he was going. That's what it was. It wasn't that we were planning. He had to get permission in order to go.
Mm.
That's why he had to let her know. And it was a surprise because she said, okay, what?
We'll go with that because she might be watching right now.
She thinks you're working, Josh.
So there,
You wouldn't be on a live while you're working.
Christine has a
I am
question.
working. I'm cleaning my tools up.
Josh, Christine has a question.
Christine
Oh,
has a
yeah.
question.
Kids
or no kids?
Nope. For right now, it's no kids, but it's going to be tough. So
Right
we're really
on.
not sure.
He says it's no kids right now. They want to adopt them.
Take them, put them in the kennel for the week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I
Christine
think.
said she'd look
Could
after
you believe a
Titus.
Titus takeover of the ship?
Oh man.
Oh.
Titus
No.
takeover.
Also, we're going to hear on the radio. This is Titus.
Then he'll go into one of his rants.
Yeah.
yeah.
Would the parents of Titus please show up at the purser's office, please?
Hey, you know, if you turn this that direction and then we went that way,
No, he'd probably go, move out of the way. Let me show you how to drive this thing. Move.
We're going to hear on the loudspeaker. Would Josh Thurman please come to the bridge and collect Titus?
Yeah.
We're gonna let you off the next port of call.
there's a video of this little boy from the South and he's given directions to go, to Bear Road or something like that. And he's like 4 or 5. And all I can think about every time I watch it is so funny and so cute. Every time I can watch it, I just think that's what Josh needs to do with Titus. Just give him a camera and say, hey, tell these people how to go somewhere. And you'll have a viral video, I guarantee you, because that little kid, it went viral. He had a whole channel over him just talking.
No, it's all Grady.
605 days, Christine.
How many days?
605.
605.
Oh.
605.
I'm looking forward to 10 days away.
Oh, I have 607. Oh no, it updated. Never mind. Like it said 607, and I'm looking at my app, and then it quickly updated.
I couldn't see my chat, Pamela. She asked me if I can see my chat.
Yes, he can see your chat. We can see your chat on panel, but unfortunately, the people in other chats can't see one another,
Yeah.
which sucks. But we've already went into that rant once today.
Yeah.
It must have been while I was eating.
No, it was before you got on.
I wish StreamYard could fix that to where people could see in every chat whenever there's co-streaming.
Give them time.
Like I said earlier, they can send a man to the moon, but they can't figure out how people can read each other's chat.
So, Christine, in the app, it gives you the date. So you got to download the
download
app, the Norwegian app.
Download the app, Christine.
I just have a countdown app is what I have. And I put several different things on it.
Oh, I have just the Norwegian, the NCL, and it says 605 days.
And
And then
485 days before it has to be paid.
So it also gives the the route that we're going to be taking. It breaks down your payment, like, you know, how much you're paying for it. And you can also pay through the app. So it's worth having it.
It's Denise and Marcel. Hey, what's going on? It's all Grady. I don't know whose channel they're on, but
Mine.
awesome.
Yeah, thanks for coming in. Let me, I need my batteries, or I got 2 batteries that went bad, so I need to make some more. So let me try to get some cheaper ones. This is what my shop runs off of.
What, Milwaukee?
Yeah, Milwaukee.
Hey, I tell you what, I got a Milwaukee in there, and that thing, you cannot run the battery dead in that deal.
Well, the batteries they last forever. We got lots of them, but the torque that these things have is outrageous. But we do have some batteries that have quit. They won't take no charge no more.
Oh yeah.
But when they're working,
I tell you what, those things, I mean, like, you can run that thing forever.
Yeah.
Jesse, did you see that Living Life Loving says the link doesn't work for the cruise?
Cruise in Alaska.
Christine, the one I'm using is run by by Sunflower. That's it. That's the countdown app I'm using.
Which channel is he in? I mean, which live is that person in?
It's not
mine.
Well, you just dropped it, so
yeah. But I got 5 lives open here, so I'm trying to figure out which one she's in.
In mine, Jesse.
Oh, Sherman's okay.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't work. Jesse.
Cowboy Steve, they cut that battery apart somehow. They take it apart and they replace the cells inside of that, because that has them little lithiums in there. Yep, just like that. And you just replace those.
Yeah, I can take the sides off and crap, and I can solder them, but I haven't made the time to do that.
Yeah.
You can find them. You can find reman ones on, like.
You ever seen somebody take a welder and refresh a dead, just a regular cell battery?
Oh.
Like I'm talking like a car battery. It's just a regular old.
That's a real good way to blow up a car battery.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I was gonna say,
there's a guy over here that does it. He reacts.
So I have a story I tell my students every year during safety class and my electrical portion. People get way too comfortable with regular car batteries. Like, literally, they can be a bomb, and they have acid in them. Well, when I was a kid growing up, on the way to one of our fields was like this little, middle of nowhere, like, convenience store, except for they didn't have gas. It was just like a little store. And I would stop there, and I have an issue. Like, I can't watch contact commercials or anything because eyes freak me out. Nothing else does. But anyway, I'd go in there, and this old man that worked in there, I only stopped like once because his eye was gone. Like, and he wouldn't cover it up or nothing. Well, I got to finding out what actually happened one day. I visited with him, and he was driving a small tractor when he was a kid. Tie rod broke on the tractor run off the side of the road, turned over, trapped him underneath, and the battery set and dripped acid in his eyeball until That's when I tell kids that, they usually won't wear safety glasses when they first come to me. After I tell them that story, for like the next 2 weeks, I don't have to worry about that no more. Like, everybody in there's got safety glasses on.
Yeah.
Wow. Thanks, but no thanks.
Cowboy Steve, there's a guy over in our area that uses an actual welder to revitalize old batteries. So you're talking about that, but he just uses a welder. And no, we don't stand around and watch him do it. He just does it on his own. So
Well, it's kind of like my uncle, you know, battery acid, when it boils, it puts off gas. My uncle used to take 2 pieces of baling wire and touch each post and then touch them together. And that's how he'd light a cigarette when we hauled hay.
yeah.
Oh dear.
I'm like, you know, when I was a kid, I was like, hey, that's pretty cool. Then when I got older and I actually learned some stuff, I'm like, that was like the dumbest thing you could possibly do.
That's like a bunch of boys getting together. Hang on to my beer. Oh man.
Hey, you know, you can jump your car with barbed wire. If you're out on the road and somebody comes by that can help you or something like that, you don't have any cables, you can snag some barbed wire and you can actually jump the car. Just don't let
now
it
I know
touch
what happened to my
anything else.
fist out here, Johnny.
But you can do it, Dale.
I know you can. Just make sure those 2 wires don't touch.
No.
Yeah.
I got a question, Dale. Have you ever seen a battery actually blow up?
A battery actually blow up? Yes.
I had one blow up on our fire truck.
I had one blow up.
Hooked it up backwards.
Yeah.
He walked away, and I'm standing on the other side of the building. I heard this kaboom.
How'd they do that?
I thought, what the hell happened? I went over. He had walked. I think he cleared the area. It
How
had
did they
moved,
hook it
battery
up
popped
backwards?
apart, blew off half the dang truck, half the fender well of the truck where it sat under. It was blown off. It had blown the battery all the way up into the ceiling.
Oh, it had an on-off switch.
It was just a battery charger. He hooked it up and wasn't paying attention, and he put it up backwards.
Mm.
I had one that was in our shop.
Yeah, Jesse's fixing that right now.
That one of my mechanics, when I was at the shop as a service manager, pulled a tractor, literally pulled it in. It was dead and it was in the winter. And they just jerked it in the shop, you know. And he walks over there and hooks up a battery charger, kind of like you said, backwards. Battery's frozen because it's a dead of winter. Cranks it wide open, goes to get him a cup of coffee, and I'm sitting in my office, and there was a window to the shop, and all of a sudden, boom, shook the whole shop, and I watched the whole hood off that tractor just fold back, and it just explode all over.
Right.
You know?
Wow. It's
That's
a mess. Takes a lot of baking soda to clean that up.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyways, guys, I don't want to hold everybody up because we have our Thursday night lineup.
Yes.
Two out of the 4 are up here right now.
Yep.
So
I'm hoping tonight. Sorry to cut
What's
you
up?
off. I was going to say, I'm hoping tonight I've got nothing to do, but my luck, it's going to be when he's got all these wild games that I don't know too much about.
Like tools.
What about, I don't know nothing about no tools.
Where was you at on that? I had tools, and where were you at?
I was driving and drinking coffee and trying to watch the live and play the game. It was not working out too well. I was sitting there, I kept on getting them wrong, and my daughter was like, "Josh, why are you getting so many wrong?" I said, and then Johnny or somebody said something about I don't know tools. I said, let me tell you something. For a fool to wear pliers around on his hip all the time, you should be getting every one of these answers right.
Them aren't pliers. Them are called Farmer Freds. If you show up in my program with them,
my
I
pliers.
cut them in 2 with the chop saw because you ain't rounding off all my bolts on a $500,000 tractor with them.
Oh, man.
That's like the hardest thing to break out of this young generation. Well, Grandpa told me I had to have pliers. My dad says I need to take pliers everywhere with me. I said, we ain't fixing fence around here. We're working on $500,000 equipment. You don't need pliers.
Hey, I have an argument about what your game last week of the tools too. You know, you have a pair of lineman pliers up there, and you called them pliers. And there's a difference between side cutters and lineman pliers.
These right here in my
Which
pocket.
ones? I'll have to look at that,
24/7,
Jerry.
365.
One of the first ones.
Yeah.
I didn't make that one.
Johnny, we call that a Mexican socket set
I call that a bolt rounder.
because it'll fit every nut.
That dude right there will save your bacon more than you
Oh, yeah.
than you
You
can
talking
count
those-
on right there.
Those Lyman pliers that have a cutter in the middle of them.
Right. Those are lineman pliers. They just call them pliers. You call them pliers on a couple of different things, like side cutters. I call them dikes. You know, they call them
That's derogatory.
Well,
side
he's right.
pliers.
He's
I'm
right.
like,
They call
what the
dikes.
hell? They're dikes as far as I'm concerned.
Those are side cutters.
Yeah, right.
No, they're called dikes. They are
They're
really.
dikes.
Side cutters.
Sod cutters.
You get, you get in trouble the other way.
No, you know,
There's Josh. Hey,
like,
Josh.
it's like Happy Holidays and Merry Christmas. It's Merry Christmas to me. Not Happy Holidays.
Do you remember what? You remember the tool they used to call a monkey wrench?
But
Yeah.
Well, it's not really a monkey. It's not what it's called, right?
Pipe wrench.
Yeah, well, it was a rigid pipe wrench, or they call them
Or
a
a
monkey
flat
wrench.
pipe wrench.
Right. But
I've seen people actually get, you know, their stuff hidden and everything else on Facebook because, you know, somebody said they used a pair of dikes, you know, to do something.
Well, look
It's
at
like
you
hidden
can't
and
even
it
use-
says it's offensive and all kinds of stuff. And you're like,
Yeah, you know, all this
you
offense.
can't even use the word Karen in YouTube anymore.
no, you can't. You can't say hello to Karen sometimes.
Like,
Not unless you say both
I-
first and last name.
Well, I said hello to Karen, and I believe, well, with somebody's live that I'm not a mod.
I had
Hey,
a lot of
hey,
life
John.
And I got timed out.
Do you have any
I saw that.
265? Do you have any 265 70 16s? My wife is asking if you have any tires for her Xterra.
I don't know.
265 70 16. Anyway,
He's
All
gonna
right,
go
Scott.
check.
Well, thank you, Scott, for letting us up today.
Yes, thank you.
Yep.
Anyways,
And thank everybody for coming in.
yes,
take care.
absolutely.
Yes.
Scott, thank you for coming in 5 or 6 times today.
You bet.
Well,
You bet. I'll do my best.
Hey, Josh, Southern Roots Alaskan Branches. Good to
Yeah.
see you.
So
Good to see
don't
y'all.
forget, you've got Johnny at 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m.
And Christine.
Eastern,
And Christine.
and then
If she's up
you
to it.
have White Rock. Then you have Tiffany. No,
No.
Ginger.
Ginger and Joey.
Ginger and Joey.
Ginger and Joey, and then you got Dale and Nana. So make sure you go show the love, support everybody, and I will be live tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central for Friday Night Shenanigans, and you never know what happens on the shenanigans.
A lot of fun.
And we go live Saturday, 5 p.m. Central.
There you go. And I'll
Shenanigans.
guarantee you they'll be giving something away. Miss Lisa might try to give him away, but you never do know.
Go see the give it
Oh
away.
my
give it away,
goodness,
give it
Cynthia,
away.
you're still with us?
I'm
Goodness.
getting another call, so I got to cut out.
Bye.
Okay, take
Yeah.
care.
Y'all later.
Bye.
See y'all later.
All right.
And we'll be going live on Monday
Say goodbye,
at noon,
guys.
going down to see Jesse.
Okay.
You will be, Jerry?
All right.
Are you going to have your
And I'm
regular
sure
live?
Jesse will be
too?
going live on the
Well,
way up
probably
Sunday.
Monday night. We'll probably do a live Monday night at 5:45 if we can. Depends on, you know, how things are at. We're taking the computer with us, and we'll be at the hotel. So, yeah, we might do a short live in there.
Okay.
But we're gonna go live on the road